I want to introduce you to the newest in the family of Humane Innovations Y Poles. This is the Y Pole Shorty. So we've got the same removable head as our other Y Poles. You can thread this onto any painter's pole or mop handle, broom handle, anything like that. But we wanted to make a product that really made sense for a lot of care facilities, especially in the medical department and in daily routine care for cats. It can be used for dogs and cats, depending on your context. But if you've got a dog or a cat that's in any sort of portalized housing, think of your square portalized housing, any sort of kennel, crate, something like that. What you can do is use this in lieu of simply risking your hand. So if all I need to do is even something as inconsequential as grabbing a pee pad or a water bowl or a food bowl or something, and you've got an animal that is willing to bite you in that situation, but it's something that you need to get done, you can simply use this just to maintain fixed distance between you and the animal. So instead of them being able to come back and get that bite, you can just reach in and you can grab something with either species. It's not meant for pinning or poking or prodding or anything like that. It's simply a you stay over there while I reach in and grab something tool. Similarly, particularly with dogs, we can use this when we need to do something that's going to cause some discomfort to the animal. So if I need to microchip or vaccinate or something like that, and I suspect I might get a pain response, I can simply use this as okay, you stay here, I'm going to quickly give you a little injection here, and that way the bitey end of the animal is kept away from our body so we can safely work. We can really reduce injuries in that case, so we can reduce incidence of bites, which also we know have consequences for animals. They end up on bite quarantine and so on and so forth. So it's just a really simple tool that can let us keep some of that fixed, safe distance. And it's a 1 foot to 2 foot adjustable. So even at the shortest range, we really can work with these animals. And one last thing I will give you as a sort of a parting gift and ways that you could use this short tool is just when you're trying to figure out, is this dog gonna bite me? So if I look at my stuffed dog here, he's got really stiff body posture. He's giving me some hard stare, like nothing on his body is moving. Of course it's not. I wouldn't just reach in and touch this dog. I wouldn't make any assumptions about this animal at all, except that I am at some level of risk with this animal. If this was a real animal exhibiting these behaviors, I'd be like, oh boy, I'm not touching this animal. But he's not behaving aggressively. I'm not seeing anything that says that I am right now in danger. So I can use this simply as an assessment tool. So I can reach out as I would with my hand, and I've kept safe distance between myself and the animal. And if he chooses to bite this pole, that's fine. It's heavily padded. It's not going to hurt him or me. And I've just learned something really important. I'm not trying to solicit a bite, but what I'm doing is layering in safety so that if that bite occurs, there are no consequences for either of us. I have learned something, they have learned something. There's a lot more we could talk about in the behaviors that represents and how we can work toward maybe some minimally aversive handling. But just as a concept for the Shorty Y Pole in particular, we can simply layer this in to routine care, to medical care, as well as to just doing some simple assessments. So check out your Y Pole Shorty, humaneinnovations.com.